As a child, I wasn't into many things. I was too young to know the name of any band or song that played during my childhood, and the only thing that kept me interested in life was TV. The early part of my life was mostly television-based, but I was only into 3 shows at the time: Thomas the Tank Engine, Ed, Edd n Eddy, and Robot Wars. Nothing else seemed to garner my interest at the time, and the only way that any other show could garner the interest is if it was any way related to the 3 shows that did interest me. The only other show that was related to Thomas the Tank Engine I could remember, for example, was Chuckington, but that was shit. Nothing was as funny as the time then Ed, Edd n Eddy, but that's up for debate. So the only other show I could relate others to is Robot Wars, and that's how I heard about BattleBots. From the perspective of a stupid 5-year-old, BattleBots was probably the greatest thing my idiotic little mind could handle. The bright, flashy lights and incredible robot battles completely blew my mind as if I was Kurt Cobain. It was as if they had taken down something that was already perfect and made it even more perfect, if that makes sense. So when a friend told me about a new, supposedly improved series of BattleBots was coming out this year, had now blown my vastly matured brain to pieces. BattleBots also meant that there could also be a return of Robot Wars as well. I couldn't have been more excited in my life. And then I watched it.
Drive. A spark that strikes in the darkest night. A desire to reveal greatness within.
The show immediately kicks you into this over-the-top, supposedly motivational segment to start the show off. And no, this isn't a good thing. The disappointment settled in immediately. This was a reality TV show. The worst kind of TV show. Oh god, some of the contestants look like indie game developers, Jesus Christ. Nice building you're doing there, lady. You know what? I'll give it the benefit of the doubt, and wait at least for the first contestants to introduce themselves. The first robot we have is Ice Wave, and its weapon is a giant spinning blade. Unfortunately, this giant spinning blade is one of the biggest flaws in robots fighting's recent history. I'll get to that later. Ice Wave will be fighting against Razorback, who didn't even have a legitimate introduction because the production team were too lazy to document a robot that doesn't have a spinning disc. Instead, they showed robots in Afghanistan. Cool. American propaganda, I can dig that. So the first battle begins, and I'm already bending over the toilet ready to puke because the show managed to succeed in doing absolutely nothing for 8 whole minutes. And when the robots are at their stations, they waste more time trying to build up the fact that BattleBots is back, instead of giving us the actual reason we came here and watched this shitty excuse of a robot fighting show.
From Colorado, get ready to Rocky Mountain dive. Here to send the opponent to hog heaven.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
And so, after 9 minutes and 30 seconds of nothing happening, I counted, we finally delve into our first battle of the episode. About fucking time. The commentators are, as they usually do in American commentary, overreact to every spark that emits from the spinning blade of Ice Wave. Look, you're supposed to be more technologically advanced than Robot Wars, so why are you so hyped up over things that Robot Wars in Series 1 would be hyped up about? So the battle is fairly straightforward. Ice Wave wins by destroying Razorback and nearly dying itself. Good engineering there, guys. I see you got some inspiration from the Executioner. Good job. After some more unneeded speculation on the previous battle, we come to our second battle. Rex, which is, can you guess? It's a fucking spinning disc robot, 10 points for all of you. And he's up against Plan X, made by Lisa Winter, who is infamous in the robot fighting scene for making the controversial robot Tentamushi, who also participated in a middleweight battle back in the 3rd series of Robot Wars. How well did Tentamushi do? Well, not great. It got smashed by Shunt. But nevertheless, she was only about 11 or 12 years old at the time, so to give her the benefit of the doubt, she's now 28 years old, and you think at this point she'd made the perfect all-round robot. So what's the robot's primary weapon?
It has a really dangerous spinner that spins up to 350 miles per hour.
Oh, fuck. Well, the battle was nothing special. It was an over-the-top judge's decision and Plan X won. Whoop-de-fucking-do.